What's up, Jesus? So for help sessions, because we have multiple classes in here at one time, I cannot do it on Canvas because it would go to only one person's class. So all the other classes wouldn't be able to see it. I can't multi-stream one stream into multiple classes on Canvas. So for the help sessions, we do it on YouTube so that everybody in all the classes can see it at one time. Hannah! Did you get yourself a drink too?
So this is mine, this is for the other Hannah.
You went to Wawa for her?
Yeah.
You're so sweet. Put it on a desk.
On that?
Yeah.
They have it labeled Polk State, so I don't know what you told them to this morning, but...
maybe they like me better. I don't know. I thought they were gonna. Was it ready at 11:30?
Yeah.
Feel free to grab a sandwich. If you need hand sanitizer, check that desk over there. There might be some in there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What happened?
I love the TI-83 in my computer.
Oh. It's more widely available now than it used to be. When I first got it, I got it from a disabled kid. Like, not even making that up. I was like, dude, where did you get a calculator from? He was like, whoever helps him with the classes gave it to him. And I'm like, dude, I need a copy of that. So I totally put it on the USB stick for me. But now you can just download this on the internet. Perfect. What a memento. Here we go.
Right? And then edit. Oh, copy. And then right.
Start putting this, just we click enter on edit, and then it leads to that, we put in your numbers.
You broke, sorry. I did that.
All right, for those of you that like pickles, this is a little bit late. I'm sure they gave us some pickles. There's pickles right here. I just don't get pickles on the sandwiches because I don't like pickles. And whichever sandwiches that get left over go back with me. So, feel free to have pickles. Corey, it's good seeing you again. Corey, you are in College Alpha? Perfect. All right. All right. Let's see here. We can turn this off. Sorry, Derek. We gotta go. Hey, Cody, does Coach Lee still take out on Thursday?
He won't be there for tomorrow, so we're gonna have to go to bring our own money, but I think so, yeah. Why, are you trying to help support? As a booster club president?
Your mom finally came through and got her membership in. I charged her extra because she was late getting there. You know, I might try to donate for a week. Not like I did last year, but you know.
Is it a little too expensive?
Huh?
Did it get a little expensive?
Well,
We're not going to pizza anymore, so you know, that's the positive.
where y'all going now?
Pizza Connection, we said like 4 hour pizzas. Or 5, depending who goes.
Yeah.
And wings.
How much is that?
Oh, they got no idea. We all give like $10 to lead, and then we disperses the money.
You didn't do that last year, I hope.
First year we bought it for like 4. We like used your money for like the first half, and it was like progressively less, and then so we put in more. And then we had to
I
stop
thought I
putting
gave
fees.
enough to cover the whole year, but maybe I did. All right.
No.
Yeah, I'll probably be in for 8 weeks. I don't know that I'll do 8 weeks, but you know, I'll see what I can do.
Well, Ray's not here anymore, so you know, it passed around more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sour keys can put it away a little bit too. All right, Corey, we're gonna put you on this side, Corey. Corey, can you see us okay?
Hi, Professor Drier.
Hey, baby, how are you?
Casey and Caleb.
Oh, hey, girls. So we're gonna put you, Corey, right here. And we're gonna give you to start you off. Corey, we're gonna go. Find the distance and midpoint between -2.5 and 8.11. Okay? Find the distance and midpoint between -2.5 and 8.11. And I'm also going to tell you to find the missing side of this triangle. Where this is the right triangle, this is square root of 75. No, excuse me. Square root of 77. And this is 8. I want to find this side. Okay? Those are your 2 problems. Hi, girls.
Can I
Yes.
have a piece of paper, please?
You have paper?
Yeah, I have some right here. If you're listening to this,
So,
what is it? Yeah.
So if you don't want her paper, you can either, I'll give you this, which is a nice, very nice Polk State College Region Mathematics thingy. Would you rather have that?
Sure, I'm still taking people's stuff.
But no, you can take whatever you want. And then would you like, I'll give you this notebook. You just gotta tear out this first number of pages. Because I don't know whose it is, but it's been here for about 2 years.
Wait, let's put it back.
They left me a note. They left me a note.
I thought you were lying about your high school afterwards. Because if you were lying, so much for lying.
Did you really?
You look like you'd be short. You're a short person for sure.
I told you my son was 6'3".
I didn't believe you. I thought you were lying. Thank you.
Why would I lie?
I don't know. Like for the lesson.
Can we just make this understanding? Everything I tell you in school is 100% true. Like, I'm going to tell you 1,000 stories this semester. You're going to listen to them and you're going to be like, he's lying. Everyone I tell you is 1,000% true. I don't make up any of it. Like, it's too good to make up. Like, and Hannah's heard some doozies. Haven't you, Hannah? You've heard some doozies of stories.
Yes. That sounds way too good to be true.
And you believe that they are what?
True.
100%. I wouldn't lie to you. I mean, I would so lie to you. Like, let me just stop lying about that. I wouldn't lie to you. I would totally lie to you. But I would not lie to you like that. What's up, Wilton? All right, so Corey, this is you, baby, right here, okay? We're putting Wilton on the main board right here. Bill, you're gonna graduate to the main board. This is you, baby, right here. Let's go. We'll start you off with something a little nice. You know what I'm saying? A little nice here. All right. And then we're going to go. Right there. And then we're going to go. Bam, right there. All right. That's my pre-calc friends. My stat friends. My stat friends. We got y'all right here. Hey, Will, y'all got practice today?
I thought I just came over working on it.
Are you going back down to the gym after we get done or no?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, I gotta run out to my car and get something for you. If I give it to you, will you give it to Coach Giles, you're gonna keep it?
I'll give it to him.
You promise? All right. You don't even know what it is yet. You sure you want to see it first and then make a decision whether you want to keep it or not?
I'll let you know when we can see.
Okay. All right.
Drier, is that 3 minus I on the bottom?
Yeah, 3 minus I and then 7 plus 2I. Stats guys. Number of email addresses people use. All right. We're looking for the mean. We're looking for the median. We're looking for the mode. We're looking for the standard deviation. We're looking for the variance. We're looking for Q1, Q3, and we're looking for P32. All right, we haven't done P32 yet, but I'm going to show you that. Q1 and Q3 are on the calculator. Y'all haven't seen that, you'll see it tomorrow. There's a whole great story about that too. But go ahead and try that. And uno momento. Corey, you're first up when I get back. Let me go grab this thing for the basketball team.
that infrastructure. 1.732 funds. For doing statute? Yeah, it'd be I think it's just the 1.73 times. I think squaring it is the same. The first one that I'm saying, that's when we're my EX is 30 and yours is 27. Or mine is 27 and it's 30. You ready?
I guess that's
Let me say the first one. I think.
Trust you. It's on my phone, I'm gonna get rid of it. I was like, it's over here. I'll give that one a surprise back.
Professor, can you hear me?
Yeah, can we call that for it?
Yeah. I don't know how to shoot
And I don't know what the bond is.
Yeah, he was saying.
Yes. That's all she got. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I've heard of this.
For the standard deviation.
I don't know. I have to use I have to go and look at it on that. I'm gonna tell you how to do it as soon as I get done. Right now, I'll press on my
It has like your
Oh, we're
yeah.
gonna do it.
Like I might have
You'll be third.
Like, I was like,
Oh.
well, you're gonna tell us how to do all of them?
Yeah.
I do prefer to.
I give you a sandwich and a dinner. You get a cookie?
I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to open it. I was going to.
When I came to the first time, that was.
You know what?
Fine, my kids.
Because I bought it, so I got it. For which one? Number one? No. You gotta combine my terms.
The variances are the Q1.
You can have the pickles too, if you like pickles. There's somebody here who likes pickles. Anybody else? Yeah, y'all have the pickles. And if not, just open it up and start eating pickles, because I know some of y'all be eating pickles like that. I got you, baby. And you can eat it. You can eat it. She doesn't. Alright, Corey, you ready?
Not really, but I'll try.
I mean, like, not really meaning more time might help, or not really like more time doesn't do you any good?
I got an answer, but I don't think they're right.
Oh, okay, alright, so more time's not gonna help. Alright. So to find the distance, you're gonna do the square root of 8 minus negative 2 squared plus 11 minus 5 squared, yeah? That's the distance formula. Subtract 8 minus negative 2, square that. 11 minus 5, and square that. 8 minus negative 2 squared is 100. 11 minus 5 is 6 squared is 36. Yeah? This is the square root of 136. Yeah. This is 4 times 34. 34 is 2 times 17. The 2's come out, you get 2 square roots of 34. That is your distance. Your distance is 2 square roots of 34. All right. Now, what is the midpoint? The midpoint, you're going to take these 2 points, you're going to add them together, and then you're going to divide by 2. So the midpoint would be 3 and 8.
I got the midpoint. I just didn't get the distance.
Okay. Yeah, the distance is a formula. You got to kind of write that formula down. Okay? Here, we have a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So a squared plus 64 equals 77. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got that for it.
Subtract 64, subtract 64. A squared is equal to 13. Right? A is equal to whatever the square root of 13 is.
Oh, that's close. I was close.
Okay, you were close?
I was on 13 part. I didn't finish it.
Okay, you did finish it. All right. You good? You want to take a picture? Please. Sounds okay with it? I'm trying to get tired of it. I go there so often, I'm kind of like, hey, how are you? I'm doing great.
I got it.
Sit wherever you want to sit.
I've been playing like once, so.
Oh, okay, you good? You good?
Yeah.
All right. Greek calculus, I'm coming to you. All right. Corey, here's this. Midpoint of PQ is M. If M is equal to 6, 10, and B is equal to negative 3, 18, find Q. Okay? Then f of x equals 3/7 x minus 18. Find the 0. Find the 0 of f of x equals 3/7 x minus 18. All right, that's you. All right. You didn't get a sandwich. Make sure you get one.
Yeah.
They're free. All right. Pre-calc. Here we go. This is negative 24 plus 12i. If you distribute. Now essentially you're just combining like terms. 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 minus 24 is negative 19. 7 minus 2 minus 24 is 5 minus 24 is negative 19. Negative 3 minus 5i is negative 8i. And negative 8i plus 12i is 4i. And that is your final answer. All right? Huh? This is your final answer.
Can you really explain, because I was following until I wasn't.
Okay.
What do you mean by like, did you combine the like?
Yeah, we're combining like terms. So we got 7 minus 3i. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
And then we got negative 2 minus 5i. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
And then we got negative 24 plus 12i. So let's just do it vertically.
Okay.
Lining up the i's on one side, numbers on the other. 7 minus 2 is 5.
Yeah.
5 minus 24 is negative 19.
Yeah.
Negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 12 is 4i. Leave me with negative 19 plus 4i.
So you count the negative.
Yes. Okay. We good? Casey, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Lizette, we're good?
We're hanging in there.
Jesus? Will, we're good? Anybody else in pre-calculus? Hannah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Your statistics, baby? I know your statistics. I just saw you. My friend behind there. What's your name, honey?
Laylee.
Laylee. Oh, yeah, Laylee. Hey, girl.
Hi.
How you been?
Good.
You good? You're in college algebra?
Yes.
Okay, you're here. All right, you done?
Yeah. I just have to finish the first one.
Okay, so you're not done. All right, makes me feel better. All right, go ahead and work. I'll be there in a second. All right, we're good for the first? Now, for this, 5 plus I squared is 5 plus I times 5 plus I. You got to distribute. That's going to give us 25 plus 10I plus I squared. Do we agree? If we multiply that out, distribute. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times I is 5I. I5, I squared. Now, we recall that I squared is negative 1. So this becomes negative 1. So we got 25 plus 10I minus 1 is 24 plus 10I. Do we agree? Casey, you okay? We're going to deal with that next. Now we got 2I times this, which is 48I plus 20I squared. If we distribute that, I squared is -1. So this becomes -20 plus 48I. I paused here for station identification. Casey, we good? Well, I? You're staring at it kind of hard, you sure? Okay, so you're good. Okay. Jesus, we good?
Yeah, I just missed the negative.
Okay.
Thing I got.
It's okay today, not so much on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? David, you good?
I'm good, I'm just trying to process it right now.
Okay. Lizette?
Dandy.
I'm gonna erase the second one then? Three minus I, 7 plus 2I. We're going to distribute, yes? Yes, sir.
How do you determine the other fraction? How do you determine?
We always take the bottom and change the sign. It's called the conjugate.
Oh,
So it's always the bottom. We never do the top. It's always the bottom. Whatever the bottom is, I rewrite it, but change the sign in the middle.
all right.
Okay, that forces the difference of two squares. That allows the i's on the bottom to cancel.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So the bottom piece becomes 49 minus 4i squared. The top part becomes, I mean, this is foiling, yes? Can I just do it? Like, just give you the answer?
No.
Okay. This is 21 minus 6i minus 7i plus 2i squared, yes? I squared is -1. So 21 minus 2 is 19. -6 minus 7 is -13i. Okay, was that okay? I squared is -1. So -4 times -1 is +4. This is 19 minus 13i over 53. -4 times -1 is +4. +4 plus 49 is 53. This becomes, in standard form, 19 over 53 minus 13 over 53 I.
Do you prefer the top one?
The bottom one.
The bottom?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's on the bottom of that.
So, do we, on the quiz or test review from the weekend, do they, if he answered the top,
It's multiple choice, so you're really just trying to find the answer that best suits the one you're looking at.
okay. Yeah. But if you show it on the work,
If you show it on the work, I don't care how I say it.
okay.
Is the test gonna be like this kind of stuff?
In conjunction with some other stuff, yes.
Is it gonna actually be easy, or are you gonna put it on steroids? So that.
I don't know what the implication is, but I would say that it would be very easy if you knew the answer.
Because like this makes sense, but then when I get on the test,
I mean,
I understand what you're saying, and I don't like the fact that there's new people in here and you're making them think like that I'm some kind of jerk. That on the test, I'm gonna like totally screw them over and make them think that they're good in class, and then when the test comes, be like, ha ha, psych. So thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Guys, go get another sandwich. I'm a nice guy. You can have a cookie too. No, I would say, Hannah, that I think it's pretty straightforward. What you think is what you think. On trig, did you feel like I kind of went on steroids sometimes?
Sometimes.
Okay, then it might be on steroids too. Okay. Love you. I'll get you a pumpkin donut on Friday.
Wonderful.
Trying to do my part, you know. All right. Any questions?
Last,
Yes.
Most of the time is this review, right? Is like from last, or is this gonna be?
I would say test one probably should be one of the easier ones because it should be stuff that you've already seen before, yes.
That.
And I do say should be stuff you've already seen before. Yes.
Since we're not getting a review paper on this, could I ask you to pick out numbers from the textbook of each section that I can work on?
The homework.
On the homework, yeah.
Yeah. Do the homework.
Just do the homework?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah. See, if you ask me to do that, if I don't pick out the test questions, you're going to get mad at me. And then if I do pick out the test questions, I've somehow given you a better hint than everybody else. So I will say, do the homework. And come to these sessions. They do tend to help some.
No test, right?
No.
Okay, I was thinking.
No, yours is next week probably.
Oh.
Our first day of next
So yeah, you're good. You're good. Pre-calculus has a test earlier. The nature of these sessions is that all the classes come together into one big group. And let me just first start by saying thank you guys for showing up. They're a whole lot better when people attend them than they are when I sit here with 20 sandwiches by myself. It gets real ugly. Like, the first 4 I can handle pretty good, but then after that, then you're eating through the paint at that point. But then you bought them, so you don't want them to go to waste because there's 100 kids somewhere. And I'm just doing my part. Around 17, it gets it's real bad at that point. I mean, there's 911 getting called and everything. So the nature of these is that all the classes come together. Now, I will tell you that I still have 2 classes who have yet to join us. Their class starts September 13th. It's a 12-week class. So there'll be a couple other classes that as we go along will join us as well. And that's that. All right. Coming back right here, give you guys something to work on. Then I'll be back to you in a minute. Corey, I'm coming back to you in a little bit. Just give me a minute. You guys, let's go 2x plus 6 squared minus 5. Wow. This is good. This, in the beginning, God saw this and said it was good. Wow. Yes. Hannah, yes. That's good stuff right there. Then we're going to go 4x squared 4x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals, yes, for sure, that. 7, no, very nice. Then x over x minus 7 is less than, you know what? You came on a Wednesday, you stayed. So let's just go 3 right here, bam. Let's just go 3. That's good stuff right there. Alright. So mean, median, and mode, every both classes can get that, right? Because we did that the other day. We're good on that. Standard deviation, you don't know how to do because you've never seen it. Do you know how smart you're going to look tomorrow? When I go over standard deviation and you're like,
I know I've heard it before. I know I've heard all the terms. I just don't remember how to do any of them.
So we're going to pull up the screen. Sorry, Corey. Alright, so for the mean, you'll simply add them all together. You'll divide, so 8, 10, 11, 14, 18, 20, 21, 24, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30 divided by 3 is 10. Okay? Now, if you don't want to do it that way, you'll use the calculator. You girls got GIA 83 and 84?
Yeah, we didn't bring it in. It's my car.
Okay, that's a good place for it. I'll show you tomorrow as well, so you're okay. But we're going to go to stat. We're going to go to edit. Hold up. For the people watching this at home, staring at the board while I do it on the calculator, probably not too good. No one is watching live. Oh, that's good. Don't you think?
Okay. It's created a loop. It's like Inception.
What happened?
Look at the. Okay, yeah, Inception. The loop itself over and over.
It's like
What are you talking about?
There's GA in there, there's another one over there.
Like the live video is recording itself moving the calculator and it goes like into a small picture each time.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Alright.
Alright. Okay, yeah, no one cares. Alright. 3, 5, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3. Six. All right. Now you're going to do stat, edit, and again, you don't want any numbers here. If you have numbers there, you have to clear them. Now, you go to the top, you press clear, and you hit enter. All right. You got to go to the top, press clear, and hit enter. I can't put it at the top of that because if you do, you won't see it on the screen. Go to the top, press clear, hit enter. All right. So now, once you got them in there, oh hell, I just deleted them all. 3, 5, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 6. Now I got them all in there, right? We're gonna press stat, calc.
You might have put an extra one. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure I did.
One
One variable statistics.
I've
got that the mean is 3. X bar is 3. Now, the median, if I scroll down, the median is right here. It is 3 as well. Because there's 10 numbers, you would choose the value in the middle between the 5th and 6th one. Okay? So that's that. The median is 3. The mode is the value that occurs most often. 3 shows up 3 times, 1 only shows up twice. 2 shows up twice. So the mode is 3. The mean, median, and mode are all 3. Now, so if I was going to interpret the mean, average number of people have 3 email accounts. The median, 50% of the people have less than 3. 50% have more than 3. The mode, most frequently cited number of emails that people have is 3. Now, to do standard deviation, I'm going to find SX. So where is SX? SX is 1.6. SX is 1.6. Their variance is 1.6 squared, which is 2.56. Right? 36, 22, 256. So 1.6 squared is 2.56. Q1 Q1 is 2. Q3 is 4. All right, those are on the screen. Now. So, what does Q1 and Q3 represent? Q1 represents the 25th percentile, so it takes the data and cuts it into quarters. So you have Q1, you'd have the median, and then you'd have Q3. So Q1 is the first quarter. 25% of the people have fewer than 2. 75% have fewer than 4. Okay. Now, P32. P32. How do you do P32? Now, you've never done that one. We're going to do that.
I'm not sure I understand.
She was speaking for all of us.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. She's a prophet in most cases. Perfect. So, there is a delay between in class and going on YouTube. It's anywhere from 3 seconds to 10, depending on how bad the internet is here at the college. So if you're ever watching at home, do know that there's a slight delay. Okay. But when you're watching it later, what the hell do you care? Just saying. All right. How do you do P32? You take 0.32. And then you multiply it by the number of values you have. 0.32 is the percentage for 32%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 values. Well, that's pretty easy math. 0.32 times 10 is 3.2. and you round that, if you have a decimal, you always round it up to the fourth place. All right, if you have a decimal, you round it up to the fourth place. Well, let me rephrase that. If you have a decimal, you round it up. In this case, 3.2 rounds up to 4. Okay? So then you would count 4 places. So it's 4 places into the data set. It looks like the fourth place in the data set is 2. You have a 1, you have a 1, you have a 2, you have a 2. The fourth place would be 2. Put them in order.
I did. So the P32 is 2?
Yep.
Okay.
P32 is 2. All right. Are you good?
I have a question. Professor.
Yes, please.
So for Q1 and Q3, if you like don't do the little calculator thing, isn't there a different way to do it?
Yeah, there is. So you can find the median,
Take
right?
like the 2 halves, right? And then
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's what I told her.
Yeah, 2 halves.
I thought you put it into 3 because I was like, if there's Q1 and Q3, where's Q2? Q2 is the median.
Q2 is the median.
No, yeah, I realized that now. I was like, more.
I understand.
Because the numbers have to add on that one.
It's a different.
Well, honey, that's what you do on X, Y, and Z. Well, it's Yeah, you got that all jacked up, girl. It's okay though. It's what it is.
Or you do the.
You don't want to leave. It's the top.
Yeah.
Press clear and look for the other two. Now you put that one. Now put the numbers in.
I don't understand the fourth place thing.
Huh?
I don't understand the fourth place thing.
What are you talking about?
That, you got 32 and then you just put fourth place.
I said 3.2, and I rounded that up to the fourth, I rounded that up to 4. So it's the fourth place. So you count on the data set 4 places. What class you in?
Pre-cal and stat.
Are you taking both?
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
I have a question. How many maths do you need, like, to graduate high school?
You graduated high school? Oh, high school, I don't have any idea. I think you gotta have 4.
Yeah, it's 1 each year.
I think it's 1 each year. If you get an AA, you gotta have 2.
Does this semester, does 1 semester of math count for 1 year of
It counts as a half a semester.
But for, like, this is a college math.
Yeah, the college semester, from what I understand, counts as a half.
Half of a high school year?
Yeah.
Like that?
No. No, because when I took college algebra, it counted for my whole senior year math.
Okay.
Oh, it did?
You just have to take
But-
one class. If you
I thought
take
it-
3.
But when it counts as your GPA, you only get half of a year.
It doesn't even really, unless you're like worried about your high school grade.
But you know what I'm asking, right? Will it cover my senior year?
Yeah.
Oh, it might do that.
I've taken 2 math classes and even 2 more math credits and I'm done.
For some reason, mine says I still need more, but I took math my first semester, my second semester, I'm taking this math class now, it says I still need another one. But I took geometry and algebra freshman and sophomore year.
How many math classes did you take so far?
This class would be my 5th math class.
I don't know, because mine are done. I'm straight.
Baby, you're asking about high school stuff, and that is outside my pay grade. My pay grade is college algebra, pre-calculus, and statistics today.
Got it.
All right.
Professor, can you go over the college algebra?
I'm going right now, baby. I'm very excited. I'm going to do it right now. She's like, I've been here for an hour. I haven't spoken to you yet. Yeah, I got you. For the people who are in stats, I'm going to leave y'all with that because if we do another, it's going to be the same damn problem again. I'm just going to bring the data and give it to you again. All right, so we're going to leave you with that. If you come back Friday, I'll add on to that. But I'm going to leave y'all with that, okay? College algebra, let's do it. For those of you in stats, thanks for staying.
That was close. Okay.
to find the other endpoint, if we know the midpoint, this is my strategy. My strategy is, if I'm teaching you how to do this, Corey, what I'm going to say to you is, double the midpoint, and then subtract off the other value. Double the midpoint, and subtract off the other value. Cody, get you another sandwich, man. You definitely need one.
Say no.
Thank you.
So double the midpoint. We're looking at 12 and 20. And then subtract off the other point. So you're going to get 15 and 2. And that is the other endpoint. All right. 15 and 2. Corey, we good?
I think I did it wrong. I took the midpoint formula.
So, but I already gave you the midpoint.
Oh,
So you're working backwards now.
okay.
See, if I say P is 7, 12, Q is -5 and 18, then you find M by doing the midpoint formula. And that means you add these together and divide by 2. So 7 plus -5 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. This is 30, divided by 2 is 15. That's the midpoint. But what I gave you was this, and then you were working backwards towards this. So in order to do that, you double this to 30, and then you subtract off 7 and 12. 2 minus 7 is -5. 30 minus 12 is 18, and that gets you to that point. And that's what I was asking you to find. I was asking you to find this point. Okay. Corey, we good? Layla, we good?
Could you do that question one more time?
Which one?
Where you got 15 and 2.
Yes. Yeah, I will. Give me 1 second.
Do these have to go on like a charger or something? Because I'm just
I don't.
using, it's a TI-84. I just worried because I saw the ports at the top and I thought that meant it would need to charge or something.
No, that's for connecting the computer.
Oh, batteries? Okay. Thank you.
All right. And you generally get a message when the batteries are going dead. You know, it'll say batteries are low, and you can do that for probably 3 or 4 months. All right. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, we're going to double the midpoint. So 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 10 is 20. All right. And then we're going to subtract off the point. So we're going to subtract -3 and 18. Right? So 12 minus -3 is 15. 20 minus 18 is 2.
Okay.
All right.
So will that be on the first test?
Yes, it's on test 1. It's on test 1. Did you get the problems we did before that?
I did not. I came here a little.
Okay. Corey, before you leave, make sure she gets the problems we did earlier, please.
Oh, of course.
Okay, thank you, Corey. Now, how do I find the 0 of this? I'm going to plug in 0 for y, and we're going to solve for x. Okay?
Yeah, I just got mixed up with the fraction.
So what I would do is multiply everything by 7, and that will clear the fraction out. 0 equals 3x minus 18 times 7 is 126, I believe.
Yeah.
Add 126. Add 126. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is equal to 42. Good. Ready, we good?
Yeah.
Can I erase that? Corey, can you erase it? Oh, shit. Somebody watching at home didn't see that. Sorry, guys. You don't need a camera. I need a camera that just tracks me. Dr. What's his name? Rick?
Rick.
Dr. Rick.
Yeah?
Like, hey, Rick. That's what we need. To enhance my learning experience. I mean, just tell us about you, because he don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just that line item, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you say, hey, Dad, maybe if you say, hey, Daddy, like, use that daddy term, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, that, you know.
He would know it was BS though, because I haven't called him that in like 10 years.
Oh, okay, that won't work?
No.
Daddy.
No. Usually I call him Rick, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking we cannot go in with a, hey, Rick, my professor needs this, so he thinks you should pay for it. Like, I don't think that's going to work. Because if I'm Rick, I'm going like this. You tell your professor that he should pay for it. But I'm thinking if we go, hey, Daddy, you know what would be swell? I think if you use the word swell, that would, yeah, you got to use the word swell.
He'd also know that it was also BS because I've never used that word in my life.
Daddy, I think it would be swell if you would support my education in this way. How could he not fall for that? I mean, I swear. Bunch of people. Casey, what did you say?
I didn't say anything. I was the one who said something.
Who said it, Casey? Casey, you terrible. Was it Lizette?
No.
Lizette, can I tell you what I love about you? You are very comfortable in your own skin. And you ain't worried about what nobody thinks of that. And I'd be like, I'm mad at you, Lizette. She'd be like, I don't care. Be mad. Was that?
I just feel like it's a personal problem.
Yeah. No, I hear you. It does help for the extra credit when you need it at the end, though. Not that you will need it, but you know, Dave's at UWF, the first thing I said, he sent me a picture of the syllabus and it said Zoom office hours, and he gave him a link or whatever. I was like, dude, let me just help you out. Like, first day, just go in and say hi. Just say hi. I'm like, don't say you're a football player, because she might not like football players, so don't be like, yeah, I'm a football player. Like, don't do that. And she might be like, you know what, mine's 10. He come here and said, he was like, stop by to say hi, there was nobody in there. I was like, score that.
We should just let Iceman answer all the questions. He's got it covered.
He has the confidence.
I think he is the top 10 most annoying person on team. Ever. I didn't know that part.
He wrote my books, so I like, he wrote my books, so I didn't use it.
I remind all of you, Jesus teaches us to love thy neighbor.
Everybody forgot it last year. They skipped that part of the Bible.
They skipped that part. I don't know what part it is, but I know it's in there. It ain't Genesis. That part. I don't know what part it is, but I can rule out Genesis. All right. What's that? All right. So we want to get the square by itself. We want to get the square by itself.
And honestly, I don't really care.
Elizabeth, see what happens? See, I mean. Alright. 2x plus 6 equals. We're taking the square root here. When we do so, don't forget the plus or minus. A lot of people will forget the plus or minus. Okay? A lot of people forget the plus or minus. Don't forget the plus or minus. Square root of 24 is 2 square roots of 6. Alright? So square root of 24 is plus or minus. And in this case, because of the negative, it's 2i square roots of 6. So we get 2x equals negative 6 plus or minus 2i square roots of 6. Divide by 2, divide by 2. We'll get x equals negative 3 plus or minus I square roots of 6.
When you're breaking down the square root, the negative 24, why 2i and 6?
Because the square root of 24 is 4 times 6. 4 is 2 times 2. So those 2's come out. 6 is 2 times 3, but they're not perfect squares, so that's got to stay on the inside.
So this might be a simple formula, or go ahead.
I mean, go ahead.
No, I mean, well, let's clear this up. I mean, the 2 comes out, the 6 doesn't. The I comes out because it's a negative. So, I mean, if that's not good, then we need to keep going over it because that's the way it works.
No, I understand that part.
Okay, then I'll continue it on in a second. Go ahead.
This might go too, but how did you know to square root it instead of multiplying 2x plus 6 by itself?
Great question. Great question. You could do the square, you could do that.
Okay.
And then you get a quadratic.
Yeah.
And then you got to do the quadratic formula. That's fine.
Okay.
But generally, if I see this piece squared, I'll get it by itself and then take the square root of both sides. It's quicker.
Okay.
If not, you got to get,
Right. And because the number that's why I was.
you would get 4x squared plus 24x plus 36 minus 5 equals negative 29.
Right.
And then, this becomes 31, and then you get 60. And then you're staring at 4x squared plus 24x plus 60. Now you're trying to factor. It's not going to factor. Like, it's 50 shades of effed up.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I just didn't know if I did it wrong.
So no, you didn't do it wrong, but anytime you see square or cube or fourth, then generally try to get that by itself and then just do the inverse property. Okay? And then, like, people say, well, why don't you do it for this one? Well, in order to do this one the way we did this one, we'd have to complete the square. I mean, you could do it if you completed the square and worked your way backwards. But that's that's working yourself to a whole level that don't need to be. Okay. So we can check 7. 4x squared plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. 4x plus 3 x plus 1 is equal to 0. It doesn't get much better than that. I mean, that's one step to a factor. When that kind of stuff happens, you just gotta give extra on Sunday at the church plate, and just say, Rick, we need to do this. All right. Uh, 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0. You'll get negative 1. You'll get 4x equals negative 3. X is negative 3/4. That's pretty straightforward. If you don't want to factor, use the quadratic formula. Yeah, I can. So you got 4x squared plus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. A is 4, B is 7, C is negative 3. So negative b plus or minus the square root. B squared minus 4 times A times C. So 2 times A. So negative 7 plus or minus the square root of. This is 49 minus 48 is 1 over 8.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You got to there? Okay, so now just got to finish it from there. Well, so it's negative 7 plus 1 over 8 and negative 7 minus 1 over 8. You just got to split them up into two fractions. All right? Negative 7 plus 1 is negative 6 over 8. And this is negative 8 over 8. This is negative 1 if you reduce. This is negative 3/4 if you reduce. Okay. All right. Any questions on that?
Maybe is that if you're using that for the formula of the. Can you explain that formula for me? Because that's something
Okay. So what we're using here is what's called the quadratic formula.
Okay.
It's what you can use when you have x squared and you have equal to 0. Those are your major two pieces. You got to have x squared, got to have equal to 0. Okay? And when you do, the formula is negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay? Where the letters are coming off, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay? And then we're just plugging in, and we're trying to simplify. 7 squared is 49. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 3 is 48. So 49 minus 48 is 1. All right?
I understand.
You good?
Yeah, because that was the part of the all that brother was supposed to. I remember, but
Yeah.
it was online, so
I understand. I've taught that class online. Yeah. I think what I said to all of my online classes were, when face-to-face comes back, we're going to have some real issues. Remember you said that, Casey? When people have to go back face-to-face after being online, there's going to be a lot of gaps on what people know and don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. That taking the test at home is a great equalizer for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. I still have my notebooks, so I just have to go through them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there'll be people who graduate who don't know a lick of math, but we're just going to let that go. We'll let somebody else deal with that for a while. But online stuff, that online one is tough as hell.
It's so fun though.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. We got x over x minus 7 minus 3 is less than 0. We're finding the common denominator. That's x minus 7, so we're going to have x minus 3, x minus 7 over x minus 7 is less than 0. So we get x minus 3x plus 21 over x minus 7 is less than 0. X minus 3x is negative 2x plus 21 over x minus 7 is less than 0. So this gives me two values. One of them is 7. This gives me two values. One of them is 7. The other one is 10.5. 21 halves. $10.5. Okay. Yeah, now we're gonna plug numbers in. All right, plugging in numbers to the left of 7, we'll call it 0. Negative 2 times 0 is 0, plus 21 is 21, so that's a positive number. 0 minus 7 is a negative number. Positive divided by negative is a negative value. Between 7 and 10.5, we'll call it 8. Negative 2 times 8 is negative 16. Negative 16 plus 21 is 5. That's a positive number. 8 minus 7 is a positive number. So collectively, that's a positive number. To the right of 10.5, call it 20. Negative 2 times 20 is negative 40. Negative 40 plus 21 is a negative number. 20 minus 7 is positive. This is a negative number. What are we looking for? We're looking for when it's less than 0, that means negative. So that occurs where?
4, 7, and after 10.5.
4, 7, and after 10.5. So negative infinity to 7. Union 21 halves to infinity. Notice that both of those would be parentheses because we are strictly less than 0. If we were equal to 0, we would make the 21 halves a bracket and we would leave the 7 to be a parenthesis because of the domain restriction. All right. Any questions? All right, with my pre-calc friends, I'm going to leave you guys with that. College algebra, let's do this.
Is that it?
Yep. Yeah. I was planning to stay till 2 o'clock, and then I remember I got to go pay my bill, so I got to go pay my mortgage payment. It's due today. Laylee, we ready?
Yeah. That's kind of like blurry to me because I work in Salo, so the computers don't have headphones. So I was trying to find a way to listen to the lecture. Kind of
As always, just so you know, get yourself a Bluetooth earpiece. You can call into the number. You can hear
Hi, Drier.
There's a phone number you can call in. Bye, baby. We'll see you later on. Hannah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There's a number you can phone into. You can listen to it. Okay.
Try that.
Sandwiches are all gone? Damn, I didn't even get one.
You didn't get one? Here.
No, go ahead. I gotta go buy them with my daughter anyway.
Alright.
Would anybody take those off? I hate always throwing those things away.
I'm gonna take one.
I'm gonna take a football.
I'm gonna.
Alright. So alpha of x is greater than 0. So where is it above 0? It's above 0. If we cut this here, it's above 0 on the left side. It's above the line. It's below 0 on the right side. All right. So when's it above 0? It's above 0 from negative infinity to negative 2.
Thank you, sir.
Be blessed. Now take care.
You too.
It's above 0 from negative infinity to negative 2 from this side, left side. Okay? When's it less than or equal to 0? That's when it's below 0 is on the right side. That is from negative 2 to infinity. Okay? And then when's it equal to 0? It's equal to 0 at negative 2.
So the x would be, okay, that's where I'm getting confused. F of x is greater than 0. So the negative infinity would that be the 0 or the x?
These are all the x values.
Okay.
Okay? So negative infinity to negative 2, all of these x values over here have y values that are above 0. Okay. Corey, we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Layla, you sure?
Yeah, it's just, like I said, I have to watch the lecture again.
Okay.
Do some practice problems.
And go to the YouTube channel.
I tried finding it on here, but I couldn't find
It's
it.
on college algebra.
College algebra?
Yeah, there's a playlist called college algebra.
Is
Go to my
it
YouTube channel,
five?
go to playlist. And college algebra, there's a part that talks about reading graphs.
Okay.
There's got to be several sections then, I would think. Okay.
Is it under the 1.5 or 1.6? Because I
It would be 1.5.
1.5.
When we get done, I'll look at it. All right, when is y1 above y2? So again, we draw a line. This is y2, this is y1, yes? Just kind of transferring the letters from the top side to the bottom side, yeah? So y1 is above y2 on this side. y1 is above y2 on the right-hand side. Okay, so where does that go from? Negative 2 to infinity. Okay, from negative 2 to infinity. All right. When is y1 beneath y2? When is y1 lower than y2? That's on the left side. y1 is below y2. Right? So when's it below? From negative infinity to negative 2. Notice we're going to put a bracket on that because of the equal to. Notice we'll put a bracket because of the equal to. And when are they equal? They are equal right there at that point. Negative 2. All right. You good? Thanks for coming, Corey. Bailey, thanks for coming.
You needed the question, the first set of questions?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Get it
I got a
first.
picture of it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn off the video.
So do you mind looking on the college algebra?
Of course.